Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want y'all to do me one small favor. I want y'all to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you want to know when the next video is going to drop, hit the notification bell. Alright, let's get right into it. New York Knicks, man, Valentine's Day, they couldn't show the fans no love. Matter of fact, they broke our heart. It's like you call the girl up and ready to go out, and then she give you an excuse. Something happened, and then one of your friends call you or send you a picture or Instagram, Facebook, and you see she out with another guy. Never happened to me, so let's just get that clear. Well, anyway, let's get back to the Knicks game and Tom Thibodeau. And I think the man should be fired. There's no accountability on his side of the ball. And he's always talking accountability, but there's two people on this team that's not being held accountable. That's our coach and our superstar. Yes, Julius Randle had 30 points tonight, triple-double to be exact. But like I said in a previous video, them stats don't mean nothing because it's not really. It's garbage time stats. And like, I mean, it came throughout the game or whatever. But how can I'm gonna talk about Julius for a second, but then I'm gonna get on the real problem with this team, and it's the coach. A lot of people don't want to say it. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people. I'm gonna say a lot of experts, a lot of people in the commentating world. I have heard very few people really criticize Tom Thibodeau. None of the Knicks staff will do it. Nobody on these channels that's affiliated with the New York Knicks, they may ask a question, but they don't get into depth about what's wrong with the team. And what's wrong with this team is Tom Thibodeau. And if it was any other coach, they would be on the hot seat. I don't know if he have something worked out with James Dolan. I don't really like blaming James Dolan for anything when it comes to team management and basketball. A lot of people like to say he played a lot of behind the scenes, but behind the scenes is not on the court making decisions in crucial moments. James Dolan is not there. He can be in the office saying he want this, he want that, blah, blah, blah. But he's not there on the court at game time making crucial decisions. I don't see anybody running back and forth to the owner's box or in the crowd to give Tom Thibodeau any type of message from James Dolan. So let's just get that right out the way and stop talking about James Dolan is what's wrong with this New York team, because let's just be real. It's been our coaches, it's been our front office. You know what I'm saying? And the front office don't do what they need to do to talk to the coach. You know, at least this year they're not doing. Well, it's like I'm ranting, but I'm not ranting. I'm just trying to lay the groundwork from where I'm going. Tibbs need to be fired. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to put it. In the last 15 games, we are 3-12. We keep giving away leads, and there's never adjustments made. And the adjustments that are made, it don't fit. It just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like tonight, with 1.5 seconds left in the game, regulation, I may add, this dude put Emmanuel Quickly in the game. And Emmanuel Quickly have been terrible. I know a lot of y'all like Emmanuel Quickly, because I like Emmanuel Quickly too, but I keep saying Emmanuel Quickly is not a point guard. He's been put in a position where you have to make decisions, which he don't make decisions, because Emmanuel Quickly is going to shoot the ball before he passed the ball, which you seen last night. There was a couple of plays he just came down, dribbled around, and shot the ball. The Knicks, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with the Knicks right now. First of all, when we play teams, we start out good. Early in the season, we didn't have any ball movement. It's been implemented into the game, but it only lasts for the first half of the game. You know what I'm saying? And that part I blame on Julius Randle. He's another case. Like I said, Julius Randle, 30 points, triple-double. But he wanted to be the man. He wanted to be Kobe Bryant. He don't have Kobe Bryant ice veins. And I don't mean to jump over, so I'm going to get back to Tom Thibodeau for a second. And then, this team is just, I'm just being honest, this team is just, I don't know, I want to say poorly constructed, but it's not really poorly constructed. We have talent on this team. I'm not going to lie, we have talent. Excuse me for a second. We have talent on this team. We just don't have the right coach. He don't want to play players except the ones who he's comfortable in playing. But these players are not. They're not getting the job done. Like, let me just go back to Emmanuel quickly. Like I said, Tom Thibodeau need to be fired. He bring Emmanuel quickly in with 1.5 seconds left on the clock in regulation. Emmanuel quickly missed a wide open 3-point shot. Let me tell you something. Quickly have missed 17 of his last previous shots from downtown. Why would you put him in that situation? Cam Reddish is a better shooter. Matter of fact, at this point, I would have put Todd Gibson in over Emmanuel quickly. The reason we got to that state where it went into overtime is because of Julius Randle. He's not being held accountable. He came down and turned the ball over more than one time. He threw the ball clearly. He threw the ball in the goddamn stands. We all know his problem. He wait for the double team. He see the double. Everybody see the double team come. He looks at the double team and still try to dribble through the double team. Realize he can't dribble through the double team. It's like he's not even looking when he get up and pass the ball. It's just like he say, okay, they got me trapped here. You know what I'm saying? He just tosses it. And I hold the coach responsible for that because you have to sit that man down. You have to sit the man down. It went for a while, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks went like maybe 5-6 minutes without scoring. It's just mind-boggling. In the third quarter, we have an 11-point lead. We let that slip. We get the lead back in the fourth quarter, 6 points. We maybe fucking 3 minutes left in the game. We're not scoring. They're not scoring. You want to say our defense was holding them down? No. OKC is the worst shooting team in this league. The worst shooting team in the league. Ranked number 4th. That's how bad they are. I'm not saying the worst, but that's just as bad. But one of the worst shooting teams. Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey was hitting threes. Yo, the defense from this team, and it all starts with the coach and our star player. When Randle play like he do in the first half of the game, the team flows. It's a thing of beauty. You start asking yourself, like, what the hell is going on with this team? Randle pushed the ball up, he dishes it out, and believe me, I do not like Randle being a point guard. That's the number one issue with the team. Julius Randle is our point guard. No matter what situation, he calls for the ball and he does nothing with the ball. He even miss. You know he's going to miss. The coach know he's going to miss. The team know he's going to miss. It take the team out the game. Everybody just start backing off. But like I said, this coach need to be fired. You know what I'm saying? In the last 15 games, we're 3-12. The man forgot he called a challenge, which I would have never called a challenge. Even I don't care how much Evan Fournier came over there and ran over to me. I'd be like, no, it's late in the game. We more need this challenge. Julius Randle looked at lost on the court, and Tom Thibodeau looked at lost on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have found that exact moment. I would put it up. If I could find it, I would put it up. I'm going to look for it and see can I put it up. So that when I'm talking about it, I'm going to put it. His facial expressions say that this man is lost. It says that this man lost the team. At one time, Tom Thibodeau was asked at a post-game interview about playing this guy. He said he's going to play the players he played. I'm watching teams play 11 players against our team. He stays to an 8-man, maybe 9-man rotation, but he stays to an 8-man rotation. I'm watching teams playing 11 and 12 guys. Golden State played damn near 12 different people. We won that game, but they played 12 people. Portland played 10 guys against us. Last night, the coach played 11 different players against us. So the team, the players, we're worn out, first of all. The people who he putting in don't match up well. Quickly is having one of his worst stretches. Quickly's having a down year. Let's just be real. I mean, earlier in the half, he came and sparked, but he's having a down year, especially since he had to take over the point guard duties. And as a coach, you're supposed to recognize this. Why isn't Miles McBride on the floor? Why? He's a pure point guard. He played point guard in college. You see what he's doing in G League. Why isn't he on the floor? This coach needs to go. Tom Thibodeau needs to be fired. I'm going to make up shirts to say "Fire Tom Thibodeau," and I'm going to be wearing them, and I'm going to be selling them. I'm going to put a link up in my next video, so that you can, if y'all wish to purchase them, y'all can purchase them. But this coach needs to be fired, man. And I know one of my slogans is, no matter win or lose, the New York Knicks is the team that I choose, and they're going to be the team that I choose. But this coach, I do not choose. I did not hire. I did not want. I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot of people might say, oh, you didn't say that last when he got to the playoffs. No, from the time they first mentioned the Tom Thibodeau hire, I was not happy. I knew the direction the team was going. Yeah, we would look good for a certain amount of time, but I know what kind of coach this man is. He started his coaching career in 2010, and it's been up and down, up and down. I blame him for Derrick Rose's injuries earlier in Derrick Rose's career. I blame him for Luol Deng injuries. I blame him for No Keem, if I'm saying it right, his injuries, because he overworked and he overplayed his players. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got on Greg Popovich about him giving Kawhi Leonard games off or whatever, but that's a coach. He know what his players are capable. He know when his players need to rest. But not this coach. Not this coach. He sits there with his arms folded, got his grandfather look on, looking bewildered, looking lost. You know what I'm saying? This is a rant. You know what I'm saying? This is a rant, because I dropped no stats about the game, no nothing. But it's just, we lost to Portland, a ragtag group of players, a bunch of complimentary players. And then we come and lose to one of the worst teams in the NBA. The coach make no adjustments. If you're going to have Mitchell Robinson out there, and Mitchell Robinson is the biggest person on the court, you got to draw plays from him. And Mitchell Robinson had a good game last night. I'm going to be honest with you. Mitchell Robinson had a good game. A very good game. A very good game. I want to hit you for his points. I ain't even going to get into all the stats and points, but Mitchell Robinson, he had 14 points, 17 rebounds. The other night in Portland, he had 20 rebounds, another double digit. But this coach, let me hit the stats and make sure that is what I say is correct before you know what I'm saying? It's just mind-boggling. I'm being honest with you. It's just very mind-boggling. And like Trey Mann. Trey Mann was a player that I wanted. Looked good on the court. Josh Giddey, we already know he's in contention for Rookie of the Year. But man, you know what I'm saying? The guys was running over. Jerome Williams, like, you don't match up. You know what I'm saying? You don't match up. It's like the Portland game when he brought in Evan Fournier, and Evan Fournier was having a terrible game. This coach do not know how to coach. I don't care what nobody say. This coach is lost and left and behind times. That's all I got to say, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I want everybody out there to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.